Good morning, Frank Watkins, 15th of Feb 2022 with Kylie today.
Good morning.
Okay, the All Ords, currently with the intraday on, we're showing a close which is on the last tick of 7495. Don't particularly like the All Ords going under 7500. This stuff I've had on here for quite a while, or for a few days at least, looking for a high-low situation coming off a bit of a long-term low. We just have to see how that pans out. To my high-low scan, and we have 11 stocks, and immediately I don't mind the look of this. AON, whoops again. All I'm really trying to do, okay, 476 million out there. Break of 8.7, 8.8 would be interesting, but you'd probably wait for 9, and then you know you're going to have 10 in front of you. On balance volume, okay. I've seen worse than that, but I've probably seen better too. Gas oil, 4.61 billion out there, 0.002 of a cent. If you've got money to burn, you just buy 5 million of those, 10 grand's worth, chuck them in the bottom drawer, come back next year and see whether or not they've gone broke. Beacon Minerals, yeah, clearly the 3.5 becomes the big level now. Again, 3.5 billion out there, so we can probably do better. VML, break of 35, 36 cents somewhere. Probably seen worse than that. I like the 153 million out there, so let's just have a look at a bigger picture. Well, they did something back in July a couple of years ago. Interesting to see this rising on balance volume with a declining price. I'll keep an eye on that. Wouldn't be rushing out to buy any, but certainly keep an eye on it. Next one, okay, Canyon Resources. I'd argue that if you're not in there, probably no point chasing it. CUF still very keen on this on a break of that 4.5 cent level, 946 million out there. HMX has broken, should already be on board, otherwise don't chase. MCR, I'd probably avoid this one. Simply, we've gone from $1.17 up to $1.90. Good pullback. I just don't like seeing as much of a rise as that before we get the high low situation. Peak, I've seen better. SCN, I've seen a lot better. SHI, a lot better. Okay, that's it from me. Over to Kylie.
All right, thank you, Frank, very much. I'm going to do my scan, except that it's a bit different. So I'm going to do 21 break of close, increasing volume for 4 days, the OBV 21% and volume 300. I think that's what we normally do. Still going to put the price range in 50 cents to $4, and we're ignoring the value and the volume, which is what we normally do. See how we go to 8. Okay, so AST keeps coming up. That's that one that's in a takeover, so we'll move on. BGL Gold is having a run due to the price of it. You could argue that it's a break. That was a big move. It's trying to have another crack to come back. I don't mind that. So a close above that level looks pretty good at 87. You have got the 90-cent sort of barrier there. So with this, it's left a gap. I'd be questioning where you'd put your stop. So usually we look at stops. It's under the last support. So you're looking at sort of a, what's that, 83, so 5-cent stop with the 3-cent gain to 90. So have a little think about what your strategy is, where your stop would be, whether you'd make it tight or wait for that break of 90 cents. If you're looking at that stock. This one hasn't traded since the 7th of Feb, so we'll just keep moving on. Medibank Private, to me, this is, it's done its uptrend, it's in distribution, and now it looks like the start of a new downtrend. There's not enough information yet. This is a pull, it's a down. This could be that the little buy before it falls again. So if that needs to form a lower high, a higher high, sorry, high low before I'd be sort of interested in that. Otherwise, for me, falls below these levels, that's just confirming a further downtrend. Energy Solar, interesting. Now, massive volume the past 3 days. Wouldn't chase it. If you're lucky enough to see that and buy that break, well done, but wouldn't chase that. You'd need to get a proper buy signal for that one. Very messy, very gappy. It looks, this volume is great, except it's left a gap, which I would be a bit suspect about, and also the fact that your stop would probably be below there, so it's quite a big risk. And that's it. So not a lot today, but with Frank's scan, there's a few to keep an eye on. He's busy on the phone with the client at the moment, so we'll wrap that up there, and we'll chat to you all later in the week. Thanks.